Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corrie V and today I am going to be doing a 12-hour wear test of the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. This foundation is supposed to be a 12-hour oil-free, buildable, full coverage foundation for a natural matte finish that's lightweight, transfer resistant, and breathable in 50 shades for all undertones. They say it's going to give you a full coverage with a matte finish, and it's got an SPF of 15. To use it, they say after moisturizing and optionally primeling, apply it with your foundation brush or your favorite makeup tool. Lightly feather the product, starting where there is most discoloration and blending outward. I have the color 100N, and they say that this is for cool and warm undertones, not too pink, not too golden. To apply my foundation today, I'm going to use a combination of Beauty Blender and brush. Some people do either or. I like to put them both together. You get 1 ounce of product in a bottle and it retails for 60 Canadian dollars. Hella expensive. That being said, the bottle is very heavy. It's glass. It's got gold details on it. It feels luxurious. But who cares what it looks like? Let's find out how it works. Comes with a pump, which I appreciate. You can tell I have been using it a bunch. So I'm just going to take out a squirt of foundation and bring over my mirror. I've already done my eye makeup, brow makeup, to speed things along here. Then I'm going to take my big brush and just do kind of a second blend all over. Under my eyes, I'm going to use the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, which I'm almost running out of. I do have a spot on my chin. It's like this giant underground zit, so I'm just going to apply a bit there. I think that's really the only trouble spot I have right now. This stuff is a little bit too light for me though. To finish up, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of blush. I'm gonna set it with some powder. I've got some Lise Watier powder here. Perfect. Skin looks great. Not that it looked bad before, but you know, foundation kind of just evens everything out and smooths everything out, like they say. I think it blends in really well with my skin. I think maybe a little bit of powder is still sitting on top of my skin from that quick application. Overall, I don't think it's like minimized my pores or anything, but I definitely think everything looks like nice and smooth and even. No problems on my nose or anything. Looks really, really natural. And I think the shade that Sephora color matched me to was also a really great match. The finish, as you can see, like especially along my brow and on the top of my cheeks, it's not a completely matte foundation. It does have, I would say, more of a natural finish. And I wouldn't say that it feels especially velvety or anything like other foundations can. I feel like it just kind of feels like skin, which is kind of nice. So we'll see how well this holds up for the next 12 hours. I do tend to run a little oily. Right now I'm just gonna pop over to natural light and let you see what it looks like outside of these studio lights, and then I'll check back in at the end of the night. Let's start. Alright, here we are at the end of the night. I think everything still looks really nice. I feel like my skin still looks really like skin-like, and I didn't powder or anything all day. I was pretty hot and sweaty for at least the later half of the day, but I didn't feel a need to like powder or blot, although I'm sure I'll soak up quite a bit of oil, especially on my cheek area. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing very much foundation, which is kind of a nice feeling, especially when you're starting to get a little bit greasy. Let's see how much was actually left. Oh yeah, there there's definitely a lot of foundation coming off. I would say that this color match is one of the best color matches for me. I feel like it just disappears into my skin. I feel like it wore down a little bit, like on my chin and maybe around my nostrils throughout the day. But at the same time, it's such a good color match and my skin's doing okay right now, so it's a little bit tougher to tell. Overall, I feel like this foundation is really easy to apply. It's easy to wear. It's comfortable to wear. I like the fact that it has SPF in it, but comparing it to some of my other favorites like the Estee Lauder Double Wear or the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish, these might go on a little bit heavier. And I think they do have slightly more of a matte finish compared to this more like natural finish. But if I came down to repurchasing, I would probably like save $10, which isn't a lot, but it's something, and stick to the Elizabeth Arden or the Estee Double Wear. I mean, this one's also supposed to be 24-hour wear, and it's also SPF 15, both in glass bottles. They're pretty similar overall. I would say this one's just maybe a little bit lighter coverage and a little bit more natural if you're into that. If I'm gonna be wearing makeup, I tend to go a little bit heavier, so something like the Elizabeth Arden. But I could see the Lancome being really well for people that like a more like no makeup sort of natural look. So overall, it didn't blow me away, but it also wasn't bad at all. I do think it's a little pricey. I think the packaging is very beautiful and elegant. It also doesn't take up very much space on your desk, which is pretty nice if you've got a lot of makeup storage. I feel like the color selection was really good. Overall, I'm gonna give this foundation a 3.5 out of 5. I feel like I would need a touch more coverage, and I think it's just so expensive at $60. Would I repurchase it? No, I don't think so. I think I just have some other favorites. The only way that it would make me want to repurchase is, I know, didn't they have like custom foundation mixing to like perfectly match your skin tone? And at least in the States, it's some either Lancome stores or Sephora stores. I remember watching a bunch of videos where YouTubers would go in and get a custom match. But then at the same time, I feel like this one's close enough to my skin tone that like, I probably don't even need that. I guess it would be more for the experience. Would I recommend it? Yeah, if it's in your budget and you're looking for a natural, long-wearing, comfortable, lightweight foundation, I think this is a great option. But anyway, guys, that's it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you want to see more from me. Huge shout out to my patrons who help make these videos possible, and a huge shout out to you for watching. And with that, I will see you all in my next beauty video. Bye!